Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast.
Woo!
Woo! All right. Today on the show, I'm the special guest, Luther Danger, back in the Danger Dojo. Yeah, it's nice to be back here.
Good.
Yeah.
Where the fuck have you been?
I've been here. You just haven't been here, so it's nice to have you back.
Well, I can't just show up
No, I would not like
with
that.
my microphone. Hey, you want to record an episode?
Hey, we got people in Bulgaria that want to hear you, and Jakarta.
Yeah,
and
Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
Is that a big one for you?
Vietnam, we're the 30th ranked comedy podcast in Vietnam. That's been verified.
In English?
I don't know.
It's been verified? How?
I saw it.
You verified.
I personally verified it, and Vietnam responded, and they love us.
Okay, well that's good.
Or we're just a soothing thing in the background while they're doing whatever.
Yeah, maybe people are using this to learn English.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
It'd be the worst for them.
Yeah.
It's not a helpful tool.
They know how to say come.
Yeah. That's about it.
Butthole.
Come and buttholes. I mean, but judging on the Vietnamese things I've seen, they already know about cum and buttholes.
They really like our animal material.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So apparently it's a bad time to be, have opinions, man.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot of people have them, and in most cases, it's biting them in the ass.
Yes.
Like people losing their jobs. There's just the social justice warriors after everybody.
Yeah, and now it's on the other side too, and the right social justice warrior that's on the right. They're like, well, if we're gonna get in trouble, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, it's. I was actually having this conversation last night. We were talking about just freedom in general.
Yeah,
and we were talking about the cakes, the gay cakes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bakers don't want to bake gay cakes.
They don't want to bake them gay cakes.
They don't want to bake cakes for gays.
No.
Seems weird. Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't bake the
a little
gay
prejudiced.
cake. People are outraged on both sides of that. Where it's like, you should be forced to make a cake. You can't be You can't be hateful or prejudiced based off somebody's beliefs or way of life. Right?
Yeah.
That's the message that...
I think it's just more bad business than being prejudiced.
Oh, it's bad. It's dumb business.
Terrible business.
It's dumb business. And I'm the only way to make change is with your wallet.
Yes.
Marching in the street does very little, but not buying things does a lot.
Well, if you're marching away from a business that you would have gone... Like, if Talbot's got in this kind of shit, and people are just fucking marching away from Talbot's...
Yeah, that'd be effective.
Fuck Talbot's!
Yeah, those sorts of things are very effective. Tweets and hashtags. I haven't seen a lot of progress made.
Nah.
Yeah. I mean, you can change your background to a country's flag, but I don't see a lot happening, You
You can change your underwear when you shit in it, too. What good does that do?
Yeah. Anyways, I got distracted.
Well, okay, so Roseanne went down for tweets.
Yeah.
James Gunn.
Yeah.
And now this woman, Sarah Zhang.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right.
All right.
Also, after what she said, I don't really care.
What did she say?
Read it. There's.
All right.
You just tab out of that.
I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to the computer.
Do computer machine.
All right.
She's a member of the New York Times editorial board.
All right.
I believe.
Let's see. Dumbass fucking white people marking up the internet with their opinions like dogs pissing on fire hydrants. Are white people genetically predisposed to burn faster in the sun, thus logically being only fit to live underground like groveling goblins?
Oh my god!
Hashtag cancel white people. Oh man, it's kind of sick how much joy I get out of being cruel to old white men. I dare you to get on Wikipedia and play things white people can definitely take credit for. It's really hard. Number 1, white people are bullshit. Number 2, no one cares about women. Number 3, you can threaten anyone on the internet except cops. Alright. Are those rules?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
a grocery list? I just realized why I can't stand watching Breaking Bad or Battlestar Galactica. The premise of both is just white people being miserable. Breaking Bad's a delightful show.
Yeah.
And is she talking about the original Battlestar or the remake? Because the original, okay, it's not as good.
It's campy as fuck,
It's
right?
campy, but the newer one, the remake of it's Good. It's got Edward James Olmos.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Who hates Edward James Olmos?
Yeah, and Katie Sackhoff.
I mean, I wasn't upset before, but come on.
Yeah, when they took on she takes down Breaking Bad like that. What do you think, Larry? Larry the cat doesn't have an opinion on this.
No, he's dropping it, dude.
He's about to take a shit. This is the first actual shit on our show.
Yeah.
124 episodes, and we finally got our poop.
He might be peeing. He's digging a hole. What's he got going on? What's he gonna do? Should we get the mic on it?
Yeah, we get the mic on that. He's gun shy.
Don't look at me. Alright. So
false alarm.
I'm gonna. No. He did his business.
He took a shit.
Yeah, he done.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
smell it soon. I'm gonna say that cat pooping in litter box is not great for radio.
I don't know what they're into across the world, our audience.
Yeah. All right. So
someone's masturbating to it.
What was the point of reading these tweets? Oh, is there more?
Yeah, there's more, man. She's very opinionated.
Who is she? I don't even see. Is this her?
No.
Is that
Up
her?
there, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Right there in that little picture.
Huh. I don't really care. What am I supposed to feel about this? What do we bring up? She has opinions. How did we get here?
How do you be on a board or editorial staff or whatever she is of a major newspaper when you've presented those views?
Because it's against white people.
How can you be objective?
And
as
I don't
a journalist,
she's Asian too.
Yeah,
they're the global majority. If anyone can be like, white people are a minority compared to Asians.
They are.
Yeah. So we got that going for us, I guess. Thanks, Vietnam.
Yeah, so I'm going to say I disagree with a few of those tweets there. Yeah, I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
No, I don't.
And maybe that's the point of her attacks. Like, the white people aren't going to care, but she's just venting.
I tell you, Luther Danger's going to keep on keeping on. You know, he's going to wake up in the morning, count his money, and think of new ways to oppress minorities.
That's right.
That's what white people do.
All white people, every single one.
That's the white man's struggle.
Yeah. Of how can I oppress more than I did the day before? That's right. Well, what did you think of Roseanne's tweet?
I don't even... What was it?
She compared a black woman that worked for Obama and his staff to a monkey from Planet of the Apes.
Which monkey?
Which monkey?
Yeah.
Just one of the monkeys.
Oh, okay. Because I knew a guy that had a Dr. Zayas haircut, and if it was like a specific looking, like, you know, they're looking like Dr. Zayas, because you know that kind of mop top, that blonde.
Yeah, the mop top. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's just a generic, she looks like she's in Planet of the Apes, that's not funny. If she was saying a specific person had a Dr. Zayas haircut.
Still not worth making the joke.
No,
even if there was a resemblance. Yeah.
Poor joke.
Yeah. Even if there's not a resemblance, but like the hair is the same, or the jawline is the same, or some bullshit like that. Anyways. James Gunn, though. What about James Gunn?
See, now that... I read those tweets.
Those are fucked!
Those are funny, though.
Which ones?
So I read, there was like 10 of them I saw, and about 7 of them were pretty funny.
Pull them up.
Alright.
Pull up James Gunn tweets.
We're just going to vote on whether these tweets are funny. How about that? That's what the show's becoming now.
That's right. Is it funny or offensive? Yeah.
Let's see. What did we...
Larry left. Larry is the cat. Since we're filling in for Callie.
Let's see. Here's the thing I saw.
Okay.
My new film, Jerk Loose, a small town where beating off is illegal, and one high school kid jerks off in front of the others to show how fun it is. Right? The Hardy Boys and the mystery of what it feels like when Uncle Bernie fists me. I mean, hashtag sad children's books.
That one's. I'll give him that one.
Yeah.
So he's 1 for 2.
Let's see. The hotel shower is the weakest ever. Felt like a 3-year-old was peeing on my head. That one I don't have a problem with. It's not funny, but I don't have a problem with. About to vomit as I'm stuffed with etouffee and eggplant. I'm Louis Andersoning my ass out. Just the fat, not the little boys.
Louis Anderson had little boys?
I don't know. I'm doing a big Hollywood film adaptation of The Giving Tree with a happy ending. The tree grows back and gives the kid a blowjob. That's funny.
that one's funny. That one's funny.
Honesty's the best policy. Tell your 3-year-old you're laughing, thinking of me fucking of 3PO. He'll appreciate it when older. No, it's just not funny.
Nope.
I remember my first NAMBLA meeting. It was the first time I felt okay being who I am. Some of those guys are still my BFFs. Yeah, be fair. 3
That's
men
weird.
and a baby they had sex with. Hashtag unromantic movies.
Well, were you laughing?
Yeah, I gotta talk about it. It's shocking. It's shock humor. It's not that funny. Some of them weren't that bad. This one I don't care for. The Expendables was so manly, I fucked the shit out of the little pussy boy next to me. The boys are back in town. Alright.
Doesn't make sense, and somehow managed to be offensive at the same time.
Yeah. Photo shoot with, I don't know, some people with at signs in front of them. Trying to maintain a semi-chub so I'll look impressive in these photos. I mean, that's just being real.
Yeah, that one's, unless it's, no, it's, they were like kids or teen actors or something.
Let's put some perspective.
I think, yeah.
Alright.
I don't know, maybe I just said that.
Yeah,
I say a lot of things.
I'm gonna look up who this person is.
I mean, don't take our word for it. We just took up 30 seconds trying to hear a cat take a shit.
Yeah, we're not the best judges.
Well, talking about the validity of text messages, text tweets, and how much effect they should have on people's jobs. Should he have gotten fired for those tweets? From
I'm not his employer.
Directing a Disney movie? If you were his employee, would you fire him for
Would I fire a guy who made me billions of dollars? No. For some tweets he made? No. Yeah. Disney's literally printing money right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit.
My friend works there. They're having a field day.
Are they?
Yeah, like a literal field day today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he said Black Panther's coming.
Nice.
And it was like, wait, like the actor or like a guy in a costume or like, he's like, what if it was an actual Black Panther? He's like, wouldn't that be amazing? I was like, yes.
I mean, Disney has billions of dollars. They can do it.
They could probably pull it off.
No, should he have been fired? No, I don't think so. Do I give a shit? Do I care whether he was fired? No. Is the movie gonna be as good? I don't know. Maybe it could be better.
The third one?
The third one, yeah. Maybe they'll bring him back. I think he apologized. That's the thing. I mean, we can't ever do wrong. We can't make bad jokes.
Yeah.
Because someone's gonna dig him up like 10 years later.
Yeah.
He's not the president. He's directing a goddamn movie. Who gives a shit?
He wasn't anybody at that point, career-wise, compared to what
just so you know, if either one of us run for office, they're going to pull these tapes, and we're going to be eliminated.
Oh, I'm not running for office.
No, I can't, because my voice is on here.
I
can use a real name.
They use voice recognition or something. You should start talking like this the whole time.
Yeah, I mean...
What if there's a podcast where there's 2 people that sounded like that the whole time?
That'd be pretty. That wouldn't be a good podcast. I don't
it's going to be episode 125.
Yeah.
What are you going to say about?
Just gonna go ahead and try something real quick.
Yeah, I think that we would definitely be eliminated. My tweets would eliminated me too.
Yeah.
For just be like, wow, this guy sounds like depressing and shit. They'd be like, that's a risk. On the old tweets, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, what you looking up, boss?
Just trying to take a look at something here.
Ooh, good. Where'd your cat go? Where'd Larry go?
I don't know. Larry just disappears, man. I'm trying to get some text-to-speech so we can try this out and talk like robots.
But, sweet.
These are things that people might do in some sort of show prep type thing, but...
We don't prep anything.
No, we don't do crap. We don't do anything. We don't give it any thought. as you can tell by how this is going.
Well, we had a very cool comedian come on the show last episode, and we didn't prep anything. I had like a few questions, and I think it went well. And let the audience be the guy or the judge, but I think it went well.
Powered by iSpeech.
Whoa, we got a text-to-speech?
Chuck it in me, dumb powered by iSpeech.
So we can type anything and it'll say it?
Yeah.
Alright, we go 5 at a time, okay? I think our laughter will be enough for
Sorry, mate.
pass it through.
I'm on the rag. You'll have to chuck it in me, dumb powered by iSpeech.
Does it always say powered by iSpeech after everything it says?
Yeah.
Alright, type something. Type faster! So I saw there was like a petition in Hollywood get James Gunn's job back, but you didn't hear that for other people that are more on the right. You don't want that. You can't understand it. Maybe some of our listeners in Vietnam could understand that, but
I don't know what you said. Stop playing it. Stop playing it.
I don't want to laugh because it could be another language that's a listener. But it's funny. It's funny when you don't understand. Okay, I got a question for our Vietnamese listeners, our Indonesian listeners, and other places in the world. Is it funny when you hear English? Because other languages to me can sound funny because I don't know what they're saying, and so some of the words I just don't recognize, and they form sounds that are, to me, a very immature person, funny. So I wonder if English is like that to other languages. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds funny. I'm sure it sounds funny.
Do you think they giggle at us?
Probably.
They hear us on TV?
Probably.
Yeah. Unless they have the subtitles on and they're probably too busy trying to figure out.
Podcast. Let's get weird. Let's talk about butt stuff. Powered by iSpeech.
My turn. Do one more.
Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast. Let's get weird. Let's talk about butt stuff. Powered by iSpeech.
Today's podcast is sponsored by iSpeech.
It's not playing.
Yeah, the Chinese. Wow, okay.
That took so many words to say like 3 sentences.
Let's say hi. There's Vietnamese on there. We can say hi to our Vietnamese listeners in their native tongue. No, sorry.
It's not on there? Oh, Russian.
There you go.
Here we go.
Willkommen tot Degenerate Nation podcast. Let's get weird. Let's talk about butt stuff. Поверить бы iSpeech.
That's not Russian.
No, I don't get it. That ain't Russian at all. It's like a bad Russian accent.
It was a terrible Russian robot accent. She said, because when it was like podcast, I'm like, okay, the Russian word for podcast could be podcast, and then she's like, butt stuff.
Welcome to the Degenerate Nation podcast. Let's get weird. Let's talk about butt stuff. Powered by iSpeech.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Oh my god. Do you think I should try anal?
Yeah, probably.
Which way?
What do you mean, which way? What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
You know.
Like to give or receive?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say give first and then receive.
Yeah. It's right to give
Let's
first.
talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
Farting right.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about
I
butt
was
stuff.
farting.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Powered by ice.
Try not to throw up milkshake in O'Doul's. Oh god.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk
I don't
about
like
butt
the
stuff.
Australian as
Let's
well.
talk
The Australian one isn't it? It's funny.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about
What's
butt
that
stuff.
one?
Let's
U.S.
talk about butt stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Powered by a speech. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
Play it slow.
Let's talk about butt
Is it
stuff.
slow motion?
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
She's hot.
Let's talk
Oh, fuck
about
her.
butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
I want to have my first anal
Let's talk
experience with
about
her.
butt stuff.
What do you think she
Powered by
really
a
is?
speech.
Do you think she's just a bunch of source code, or do you think she's real and they have her in a closet somewhere?
She's been waiting for us to say that.
Yeah.
She's actually repeating it every time. Oh, man. Oh, boy. We still,
Oh, Mike's still on. We're still doing this. We're still going strong. So, you wouldn't, if you were in charge of the New York Times, you wouldn't fire the woman that hates white people?
No, I don't care.
It doesn't, would she have to be better at her job than average for you to keep her on? Or you just don't give a shit?
I don't care much. No.
Huh.
Yeah, this is a different voice.
Okay.
I'm just onto this now.
Play it.
It's got a process.
It's processing?
Yeah, it's using Watson to power this.
Pause it. Not
Let's
that.
talk
Pause
about
it.
butt stuff.
Oh, never mind.
Let's talk about butt stuff. 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 Let's talk.
Keep going. I got shit.
Let's talk about butt stuff.
Keep going.
Talk about butt stuff. Let's
I'm
talk
gonna
about
shit my
butt stuff.
pants.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
He did really leave the
Let's
room.
talk about butt stuff.
He did
Let's
leave me.
talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
This is not a good podcast. This is gonna
Let's
not
talk
be aired.
about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt
I
stuff.
don't like Lisa.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff. Let's talk about butt stuff.
This is just great, man.
Let's talk about butt stuff. 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 Let's talk about butt stuff.
You still going?
Let's talk
Yeah, this is the worst podcast. We're not posting this.
I'm posting it.
No, please don't.
You're gonna post it. Oh man, I just tore ass in there. Ugh. Oh my god, that's exhausting. So what's on your mind? You tell me people don't want to hear robots and two guys laughing,
No.
farting, and a cat taking a break. Let's see if a cat would audibly shit.
TC's TD Nerate Nation Podcast. TC's T-Wurst WH Verdone. Let's talk about Butchstuff.
Oh, you didn't hear the German guy while you
No, play the German guy again.
Oh, this is decent.
Let's talk about Butchstuff. Let's talk about Butchstuff. Let's talk about Butchstuff.
I'm gonna shit again. I'm gonna shit again.
Let's talk about Butchstuff.
Stuf. Stuf.
Let's talk about Butchstuff. 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 Let's talk about Butchstuff.
Can you set some music?
Let's talk about Butchstuff. Let's talk about Butchstuff.
Ugh.
Let's talk about Butchstuff. Let's talk about Butchstuff.
This episode's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up, man.
Let's talk about Butchstuff. Let's talk about Butchstuff. Let's talk about Butchstuff. Let's talk about
All right.
So for the record, we've been granted this white privilege, and this is what we're doing with it.
How do we get here, man? How do we get here?
We can get out of it. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
Bury on through, huh? All right.
Power on through, because this intermission is fucking hilarious.
No, it's terrible.
Hey, man. You know I let my guests, hosts, co-hosts, take control.
Yeah, well,
I'm a submissive on my own show. I'm the first to admit it.
Oh. Well, I mean, you actually walked away, and I don't think I said anything. I just kept on switching. I just switched through all of the other voices and just copy and pasted, let's talk about butt stuff.
I was
over
really
and over
pooping
again.
hard. I tried to be as fast as I could.
You were quick. I mean, I think I giggled, and then I just played.
Yeah, well, I'm normally on my phone for 13 minutes while I'm taking a shit, and then just...
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, that's why I take slow shits.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What happened?
I think it stopped recording at some point.
At what point?